Hey now, welcome to the RaceGrooves Weekend Show. Thank you for tuning in. This is for the week ending December 18th, 2016. Yep, one more week until Christmas. I am in my track filming room right here. I don't know if you recognize my track table is over there, and we'll get to that in a minute. In case you're wondering what's cut off right here, this is one of my favorite t-shirts right now. Pee Wee Herman. That's a phrase from the movie, so really enjoy having this shirt in my collection. Let's go ahead and start off. Javier B commented, "Man, what a storm we had here in LA yesterday, and what is your warehouse doing okay from any water damage? Today was also pretty windy." Yeah, so he knows because I've showed before how I had water damage in another room. Actually, in the warehouse, I do get water in the warehouse near the roll-up doors, but that's no big deal because I keep everything on pallets or on plastic tubs, or there's no cardboard on the floor, so that's okay. However, something I didn't mention last time is that I'm on the end of the building, and you know what? There's a big crack going down the concrete wall. I showed this to the people before I moved in, and they said they were going to fix it. But I was here when the guy fixed it. He didn't fix it. It's hard to see, but you can see right along the wall there's a crack. He didn't fix it, okay? He just used drywall and plaster and paint. There was no sealant in there, so it's kind of hard to see, but the carpet did get wet in here. That crack's going to have to be sealed. As for the other room that had the water damage because the unit got flooded, that had nothing to do with the building. The people, they didn't seal the roof when they moved in. So this area, I was thinking about being a reception office area, but instead it's big enough for a track table. So I'm going to go ahead and put a full-size track table in this room. As you can see, it's where I do my unboxing, any standalone project where I can just sit there and talk about something. Before they fix that wall, see here's where I had moved my filming table because of the water damage in the other room. Well, this corner right here, I'm going to set up a filming area right here. Here you can see the blue carpet from previous track time presentations, but I'm going to make like a big table so I don't have to bend over to pick up the cars. I got some mail. If you want to send me some mail, the address is down in the description below. Hi Mark, happy holidays. Do you have any vintage Hot Wheels track like the Rod Runner? And if you can, do some track time with it. I wish Mattel would remake Rod Runner sets. They just don't make things like they used to. What do you think? RaceGrooves fan, Jason Smith. Thank you very much, Jason. You know, because I've been moving here, a lot of my stuff is boxed up. I looked for it. I could not find it. On the right here in the warehouse, that's where I'm going to put all my track sets that are waiting to be reviewed or whatever so I can be sorted. Well, all that stuff is in these big postal packs right now. And not just that one. I got 6 of them. I got 6 postal packs full of track sets. And in case you want to know, that black bag on top, that's like popcorn and plastic padding. I keep that stuff. It's not trash. I keep it as long as I got space. I looked all over the place. I can't even find my loose vintage part. Besides, you know, Smackerel Cafe, he already has a whole playlist. He's done some track videos with that part. Done a review of the part. So I might as well just send you over there. It's better if you want to check that out. For me, I don't know if I'm going to get to use it for track time anytime soon because I got things in the works. So it's better if you'd like to see it in action. Check out his video. As far as my RaceGrooves videos this week, I was busy doing track time. I filmed on Monday, and then during the week I was editing, and I pushed it live on Friday. But on Friday, I did publish a Matchbox unboxing video. It was the case 2016L, and Mohammed Rasa said, "I really like your saying, buy what you can afford and enjoy the hobby. It's a classic. Keeps the focus on enjoying the hobby rather than buying and breaking the bank." Look, if you can afford to buy them all and you want to buy them all, that's fine, as long as you're taking care of your responsibilities, okay? You got kids at home, and if you're not spending time with your kids at home, you should get your priorities in order, right? But I wish people have focus. I wish for people to have focus and enjoy the hobby. Buy what you can afford, enjoy the hobby. It's a great hobby, right? Also on my Matchbox unboxing video, Cactus Cooler commented, "RaceGrooves, hi, I recently subscribed to your channel and I was wondering, do you ever use Matchbox cars on your track time? I know you can't use most of the models due to shape and size, but there are some really nice models I'd love to see in some of your track time videos. You could always pick up a few models to try out at the same time as the Hot Wheels models you do use. It seems most of the Matchbox cars have grooves or edges on the tires that may or may not slow down the cars in loops and corners. Anyway, keep up the great work, and I really appreciate your hard work and knowledge that you send out to the car hobby and the toy world. Thank you. You're welcome. And you know what? I have a Track Time channel, and I tested a lot of cars in the boosters. Not a whole lot of Matchbox cars work in the boosters. I had done a Track Time video before. If I remember, I'll put the 2 links in the description. But Matchbox cars, they're not designed with the width that's proper for boosters. So even if I made a Track Time layout that's set up for Hot Wheels cars, it might not work for Matchbox cars because the boosters can't grip the cars very well. So Matchbox cars, I'll do like a downhill racing video in the future, but I can't even keep up with the Hot Wheels Track Time videos, so I will not be doing Matchbox Track Time videos. I will, but not shout outs, and probably not boosters. That's not what they're designed for. On my Track Time 2016 C, Jay Barker posted, "'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a car was stirring, not even a power pipes. The loops were hung by the curves with care, with hopes for batteries, for the boosters would soon be there. All the children were nestled in their beds, while visions of speed danced in their head." I don't know what to think of next, so Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night. Thanks for sharing that. That was fun to read. JJ13 commented on that Track Time video. He was surprised that he didn't get a shout out. One of his suggestions was Twinduction, to which I replied, "You just got a shout out in the last track video. This was 2016 C. You just got one in 2016 B. I'm going to give the opportunity to somebody else." You know, that Track Time video, there was 2 cases involved. I did a worldwide C case and I did a USA C case. Between the 2 videos, I had over 1,000 comments. Now, of course, not all of them were suggestions for Track Time, right? But over 1,000 comments. So there's no way I'm going to give somebody a second right in a row when I have so many people who want Track Time as well. So I'm going to try to spread them out a little bit. Not only that, but you suggested Twinduction. Right here I have a screenshot of each one. There's the USA and the worldwide case right there. And I did a search on the page and I just used the word twin, so this way it would catch all the words twin. And the reason I didn't put Twinduction and I just put twin is because some people put twin space duction. So if I search twin, I find theirs. Now I didn't check to see if somebody used the word twin for something else. But if you look right here, 14 on one, 16 on the other, 30, there could have been 30 requests for Twinduction. So even if you suggest Twinduction, there's a total of 30 people who suggested it. Let's just say 20 in case for whatever. Could have been the same person on whatever. Let's just say 20. Your odds of getting a shout out, even if I do Twinduction, is 1 in 20. Could I give a shout out to one person? And if you just got a shout out like the month before, you ain't getting another one. I'll tell you that right now. Norwazi Kareem commented, "I was subs you a long time ago and I never got a shout out." Same thing, my friend. I get hundreds and hundreds of requests for shout outs. It's really hard, you know, for you to get a chance at a shout out. I had talked before about me getting sponsored videos, and you know, I'm really respectful to you guys, my audience. I'm not going to take a sponsored deal if it doesn't make sense for the sponsor, for you, and for me, RaceGrooves, right? All 3 of us, it has to be good, right? So then I get these types of emails. Check this out, okay? And by the way, these people, I don't even respond. "Hi friend, greeting. We are brand owner," and I blotted that out so you can't see it. "As Christmas is approaching, we have a product test activity recently. We would like to build long-term cooperation with you. Here is our website. If you are interested in this item, please email me your recipient's name, phone number, address, email address, link, blah, blah, blah. If you successfully join our activity, we will send you a product for you to test, and all you need to do is write a positive experience review on your account, or you cannot write for it if you are not satisfied with it. Thanks for your time. Regards, Serena." So wait a second. You want to send me something for free? You're not even paying for a review or any promotion, right? And if I don't like it, I can't even say? I can only say something if it's positive? I don't think so. You know, I don't know what people think. It's ridiculous. And sometimes these people, they'll contact you multiple times. Next year, I just set up a spam filter so it goes right in the trash. I don't even see it. And why are people contacting me and other YouTubers? because they know, for one, they try to get it for free, but they know that our influence on the hobby or whatever we do, right, has value. There was just an article in The Economist, and here it shows celebrities' endorsement earnings on social media. If you notice, it was dated October 17th, 2016. So this is current info. I don't have a large following on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, Twitter. But even if you just look at YouTube, okay, I have almost 500,000 subscribers. So let's just take the smallest number. Look how much some of these celebrities are getting paid for doing sponsored videos. $12,500. Now, I know I'm not a celebrity, but if I have the right product to present in front of my audience, and my audience would like to see that, these are the kinds of figures that are being paid to people. So that's why when people want to send me free stuff, I decline, okay? Even you know who. No. Why? Why do they want to send me free stuff? Because they know it would cost them, normally. If they don't want to pay, it's fine, it's their money. And I kind of talked about this a little bit ago, right? If they don't want to pay, fine, it's their money, right? It just means I minimize how much their products get shown on my channel. I don't show new products, right? I did track time. Did I use new boosters? No, I used boosters from the 90s. As much as I know you guys want to see certain companies' products, right? The bottom line is I have a whole building to pay for, and I know my value. I talked with the companies. I talked with the biggest toy stores, right? And if they don't want to work with me, that's fine. I do what I got to do for RaceGrooves, okay? Now, I do a review here and there, but even like that person said, they talked about the gift-giving season or the prime holiday season, however they phrased it. So this was the time, and if the companies, the proper companies who should be presented on this channel didn't want to work with me, that's fine. It don't matter to me. It's their money, okay? But when they want to send something for me to free, and I tell them no, I just say no. That's the way it goes, right? By the way, in regards to my track time, did you see HW Rapid Responder? When I do track time, I test cars to see if they'll work on the track or they won't. I don't only test track cars, but I actually have 3 camera angles, and I only showed you one angle in the video, but let me show you the other angles just so you can see how it goes. Now, I actually thought he was going to fall off in the first curve right there because it's kind of low profile, but he made it. I'll go ahead and show you the reverse angle as well. And it's that first curve right there. I thought he was going to eat it. He made it. But I don't know if you noticed, in the third camera angle, which is the one that I used in the video, he actually hits the bridge. There's 2 bridges, and he actually hits both bridges. I love backing this up and showing slow-mo. He actually hits both of the overpasses, and he still makes it all the way. That was my moment in the video. There was lots of cool times. I had fun with this track layout. If you go over to that video, you can suggest low-profile cars. I'm going to be using this again in the future. Okay, I'm going to take a little break, and right when I come back, I'm also going to show Toe Jam. Haven't seen Toe Jam in a while. Somebody asked a question about Toe Jam, and I'm going to put him on that track layout that I have. I got some more Q&A from the last weekend show coming up next. Thanks. Hey, thanks for sticking around. Before I get to those 2 things that I mentioned, in the RaceGrooves community on Facebook, Jason Thien, I think he's in Malaysia or Indonesia, he posted a picture of these 3 packs. I'm sure everybody recognizes one of the cars on the left. He was asking, have we ever seen 3 packs packed like that with 5-pack models mixed inside? And in the past, they would have like these HW Exotics 3-pack, where they took a 5-pack and then they took 3 of the cars and put it in a 3-pack. You can see I got this one at Big Lots for $3. Spiral stack up. Look, they took 3 of the models out of the 5-pack and they made a little 3-pack. Now these 3-packs, we get them all over the place, but they often have multi-pack cars, but they don't have like the 5-pack cars mixed in. Walmart had their usual flat multi-pack right here, the 9-pack, but that one will have 5-pack cars mixed in. But I've never seen them in the 3-packs. Have you guys? Maybe I forgot. Here's the 5-packs that they came from. There's your Nissan from the Nightburners And up on top, you can see the Origin of Awesome sample that was in that same 3-pack that he was showing on the left. So let me know, maybe I'm forgetting, but it doesn't seem like with the 3-packs that they mix in 5-pack cards, unless they make like a 3-pack of a 5-pack. I don't know, I could have forgot, I don't know. On Twitter, I got a message from Scott and his son Warren. He said, "Hello, RaceGrooves, Mark. One of our favorite Hot Wheel castings is Toe Jam. He's functional, fast, and fun. Do you have a favorite Toe Jam?" Now, of course, a lot of people are going to like the Treasure Hunt Toe Jam. On that note, how many treasure hunts had rubber tires and triple axles? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I mean, there's been triple axle. I think Rail Rodder had 3 axles, 6 wheels. But I can't think of any that had rubber tires for a regular treasure. Okay, let's say Supers too. I don't remember any with triple axles, 6 wheels. Do you? So of course, you know, that seems like an easy choice, but that's not necessarily mine. I like this Toe Jam right here that came from this Towing 2010 pack. Yeah, that Toe Jam, it was kind of an interesting color, and it was actually really hard to find. It was kind of at the end of the action packs, and to get it in that color, that's one of my favorite Toe Jams. Now, Toe Jam was a 1998 first edition. If you're lucky, you find one with a large logo on the roof. It was a fan favorite for many years, and they used it for singles. Then it kind of got issued in 5-packs, a lot of times in 5-packs. We have not seen it in a while. Since I have this track layout still, why don't we see how it does on the track? Insights for Life asked, "Ask RaceGrooves, what's your favorite paint scheme for off-track?" Now, back in 2011, Mattel did this big jump with the truck. They issued a commemorative off-track. This was available at the event. I don't know if they sold it online or not, to be honest. I bought this at a collector show later on. I like that holofoil sticker right there. Copyright 2011, May 29th, 2011. In LA, we had Double Loop Dare. This was the next year. You can see it's 2012, June 30th, 2012. I opened the green pack, that's why it's a little odd, but there was 2 racers competing to go through a double loop, and there was yellow racer and green racer. I was glad to be at the event. I'll put a link for that video at the end, my coverage of the event. I showed the big loops. I was real close. I was right in front of the loops. It was very exciting to be there. It was very cool. I won't forget that. Diecast Reviews, great video. And then he names a bunch of the Disney Pixar cars. Thank you very much, because the last weekend show, I showed some Pixar cars, and people let me know which ones had been released or not. And RC Cars 5, he posted information as well. His was more detailed, so I actually pinned his comment to the top of the comment section. You know, it might not show on all devices, right? But now creators, we have the ability to give a heart for a comment. We have the ability to pin one comment to the top. And so since his information was so helpful, I pinned his comment to the top as well. Thank you very much. Both of you, Smackerel Cafe. Thanks for the shout out, much appreciated. That was for the last video because I gave him a shout out to let people know the cool videos. And then he gets another shout out in this one. It's just how it worked. Ghost Jerker, you guys know Ghost Jerker. In the last video, the last weekend show, I talked about 2 sets that I do not recommend. And one of them is Power Tower, because the thing fails after a while, it doesn't work. Even new in the box. If you buy one used off of eBay, still new in the box, they just fail. And the other one, Ghost Jerker comments, my 3-lane super speedway failed as well. One side works, the other doesn't. Great video. The hammer sled impression cracked me up. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm not going to do it again. You have to watch that video if you want to see it again. But yeah, that's the other set I do not recommend. And I put in I pinned to the top of the comments, do not buy that set. Norma Zapita, or somebody using her account, why don't you do Disney Cars, Hot Wheels, and more things? Well, it goes back to the sponsorship thing, right? I only have so much time, and I pay for everything. And while I would like to review everything, you know, a little cooperation from companies, a little a partnership with companies, it would help for me to be able to support them, and they support me. But at this time, There's only so much I can do. Alex Ochoa commented, ¿Qué les pasa a los carros que tocan repetidos? Los coches adicionales son para futuros proyectos o videos. No, I don't know how to speak Spanish. That's too much Spanish. I know a little bit, but I had to run that through the translator. So my extra cars get used in future videos or other projects, or I just donate them to charity, right? On that note, since people are going to ask, why don't I do the giveaways? I don't do giveaways. A long time ago I did giveaways. But it started getting a little, a lot of the people who win are under 18, so that means they're kids. That causes legal issues. Not only that, there's legal situations with different parts of the country, different parts of the world. Maybe some jurisdictions say you can't do contests, you can't do giveaways. So I don't need to get in any trouble, right? This is how I earn my living through this channel. And it'd be silly for me to lose or get in big trouble. I know I'm trying to be kind, right? But I can't be harmed, right? So I just have to stay in the clear. Can't do it. David French, I'm sorry, RaceGrooves. Why do you not respond back on the comments from old videos? You answered me before. Why are you not talking to me? Something wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I get thousands of comments a month. I can't reply to every comment, right? I do reply as much as possible, but I absolutely read every comment, okay? Every single comment, because I maintain a family-friendly channel, so I got to make sure nobody's cussing or starting trouble. I read every comment, and if people can't behave, I ban them. Goodbye. But David, it's nothing personal. It's just I'm not sitting around just waiting to reply to comments. I'm busy. I got things to do too. I got to make videos. Francois Petty. If that's how you say Francois, I don't know how to say Petty, if that's how it is. Wow, your channel is very exceptional and very interesting. I became a fan quickly and I subscribed as soon as I saw it. It is cool to watch your videos because I have always been a Hot Wheels fan. Sorry for my bad English. Continue. Fantastic English. Thank you very much. Jay Hunter. Great video, Mark. Do you hunt in stores a lot? And if so, you lucky with finding supers? The last super I found was like 17 weeks ago. I don't find supers. And yeah, I hunt almost every day, right? Like if I'm heading down to the shop, I'll pass by Target or I'll pass by Walmart or I'll do something, right? But if I'm busy, I don't have time, can't do it. But especially right now, holidays, the stores are stocking, things are selling. So that's the time. And even with how often I'm going, still haven't found a super. So I'm not that lucky. Jeff Turtles 26, he wants me to do fan meetups. And yes, I would definitely like to do fan meetups here, but I gotta get a little organized, right? There's just not no room right now. I got things all over the place. Yeah, that'll be in the future for sure. You know what else would be cool is have people come over and do a little friendly downhill racing competition. I think that'll be fun too. JMDH. RG, I recently picked up a set of 6 Camo Hot Wheels from Walmart. I assume this is a special series, but it seems odd given the season. Are you aware of this set and what can you tell me about it? I reviewed that set back in February, and yes, it's very odd to release a Camo series at Christmas. Really? Camouflage? Christmas? I don't know. Not here in California. We're not the target audience, I think, for that. And they're not selling very well, but I don't make those decisions. Joe Roberts comments, great video, Mark. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Joe. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Junior, the Cool Master 8000. Ask RaceGrooves, do you have almost all the cars? I have almost all of the castings, right? Let's say the 57 Chevy, then the 55 Chevy, and whatever, right? I have almost a sample of every model, but there's no way I have every color available, every wheel variation, every. Are you kidding me? They probably do 700-800 cars a year, right? Because you got multi-packs, you have 5-packs, you have all these things every year. No, I don't have everything, but I definitely am trying to get one of each type of car. I'm pretty close. K9 Crypto, ask RaceGrooves, can you do track time with real riders models even though they won't be as fast as regular models? I can't do a separate video for real. I have done some real riders like Super Treasure Hunts. I'll do it through track time and I show how it's slower and it doesn't work. But I'm not going to make a booster video with real riders models. I might do a downhill racing competition with real riders. I think that would be more interesting to the viewer and to me as well. Yeah, that power tower is the most unreliable track in my opinion. My parents bought it for my little brother. We hung it up, it worked fine, but after moving it, the motor on the tower gave up and sounded like it was stuck. So we took it apart and nothing wrong inside. I think it's just the motor and that they put it in. It doesn't work right at all. Yeah, unfortunately, it was not a cheap set either. $50 I think was the original cost. I bought extras. When they clearanced them, I bought a whole bunch of them because maybe I can make a big wall track setup and have power towers bringing the cars back to the top, coming down. I bought a bunch of them when they went on clearance, and now I'm sitting there thinking, are they all going to be bad? Because I've opened up 2 of them years later. Both of them failed. One of them worked one video, and then the other one failed. Right out of the box, failed. Night Flyer 42, are you Russian? Are you Russian? Oh, me. The name's Russian. My last name's Kasimov. The name's Russian, but I have no Russian blood. My mom remarried because my original dad died, and she remarried a Russian fella, and so I was adopted by him. I chose to take his name. But I'm actually half Dutch, and the rest German, Irish, and Swiss. And if you've been watching the video this long, my original last name is De Roon. That would be Dutch from the Netherlands. Nimish Chokski. The 2017 Matchbox releases. I try to do these questions in order. Apparently I messed up. The 2017 Matchbox releases might see a shift to more licensed vehicles for the Matchbox brand, especially if you take a look at the 2017 new models list, which there's no list. The recent best of Matchbox Premium set is fantastic though. Yeah, you know what? The Matchbox, they're showing a lot of licensed models. But you can have all the licensed models in the world, but how many of them are getting into the case? When you have 24 cars in the case and half or less are originals model, the truth is that case packs are less licensed models than they are. Anyways, but what you find is great. It's fantastic. If you like Matchbox originals, then you know there's some fun stuff in there. Hopefully they get rid of the stuff that doesn't make sense, right? It's just too weird, okay? But I don't mind originals models. I like licensed models as well. But so even though you see a shift to more licensed models, they can shift on a list all they want. How many do they put in the case? That's what we want to know. And on that note, thank you for watching another RaceGrooves weekend show. Here's another couple videos if you'd like to check them out. I appreciate you subscribing and liking. And if you can like this video so that hopefully that helps us show back up in your recommended feed. It should show up in your subscription feed if you're a subscriber. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great week. Almost to the end of the year now. Thanks. Bye-bye.